Your intuition isn't some mystical power only a few special people have. It's actually your body's built-in guidance system, a biological, electromagnetic language you've been fluent in since before you could talk. If you feel like you've lost touch with it, you haven't. You've just stopped listening. The world got noisy, full of shoulds, distractions, and rational choices that left you feeling disconnected. That inner knowing didn't go away. It just got buried under survival mode, social conditioning, and the belief that certainty only comes from proof. Here's what most people miss. Your intuition doesn't argue with your to-do list. It won't shout over your overthinking. It waits quietly, patiently, for you to pause long enough to feel it. Not just emotionally, but physically. It lives in your gut, your heartbeat, your fascia. It's not a woo-woo sixth sense. It's an ancient intelligence coded into your tissues. Think back. You felt it. That weird tension when someone smiled, but something felt off. The shift in the room before a word was spoken. That inner tug before a big decision, not fear, but clarity. That was intuition whispering before your brain caught up. Modern science is finally catching up to what mystics have always known. The body doesn't just react. It remembers. Trauma, joy, grief, longing. They don't live in your thoughts. They live in your nervous system, your muscles, your cells. And if your body holds memory, it also holds wisdom. Research on trauma shows unprocessed experiences get stored in the body and shape your perception long after they've happened. The problem isn't that your body lies. It's that we stop knowing how to read it. When you override your physical signals in favor of logic, you're not being rational. You're cutting off your most advanced sensory system. And here's the quantum layer. Every sensation your body feels is a vibration. The quantum field doesn't speak English. It responds to frequency. So when your body contracts at a decision, that's not just biology. That's a vibrational misalignment. When your chest expands, your breath deepens, and your spine lifts, your system is saying, this is the way. Intuition is alignment. It's coherence. If you're not hearing it, you're just looking in the wrong place, in thoughts, signs, or other people's opinions. Meanwhile, your body's been speaking all along. Tight shoulders, racing heart, a sudden wave of peace, goosebumps that make no sense. That's not random. That's resonance. And here's the shift. When you start treating your body not like a machine to hack, but like an oracle to honor, your reality begins to reorganize around you. The field responds to coherence, not effort, not overthinking, but alignment. This is your return, not to something new, but to something ancient. The more you trust it, the louder it gets. You were never meant to figure it all out. You were meant to feel your way forward. Your intuition isn't here to explain. It's here to lead. And when you follow that quiet thread, the one that tightens or softens with every choice, you don't just change your direction, you shift your dimension. This is why breath matters. Breath is the bridge between conscious and unconscious, between what you control and what controls you. In survival mode, your breath becomes shallow and erratic, telling your body we're not safe. It tightens, protects, and disconnects you from intuition. But the moment you change your breath, slow, intentional, deep, you tell every cell the danger is over. Safe to come home, safe to feel, safe to access the parts of you that don't just react but know. This isn't mystical poetry. It's biology. Breathing a certain way stimulates the vagus nerve, shifting your nervous system from fight or flight to rest and restore. And when the body opens, the soul speaks. Ancient yogis knew it. Modern neuroscience proves it. Inhale with awareness and you interrupt the patterns that keep you looping in stress. Exhale fully and you create space, literally in your brain, for something new to emerge. Research shows that when breathing becomes rhythmic and heart-centered, the heart and brain sync up. Cortisol drops, clarity increases, intuition skyrockets. You don't just feel better, you receive better. Try this. Place your hand over your heart. Inhale for 5 counts. Hold for 2. Exhale for 6. Do it 3 times. Notice what shifts, not just in your breath, but in your awareness. This is more than relaxation. It's awakening. It's activating the intelligence in your cells. It's reminding your inner world. It's time to remember who we are. You don't have to open a third eye to access intuition. You need to open your gut, your chest, your cells. You need to give your body permission to trust itself again. Because intuition isn't waiting to be found. It's waiting to be felt. And here's the paradox. Intuition isn't found in answers. It's found in expression. Movement, creativity, and beauty aren't luxuries. They're biological functions that clear emotional residue and open space for intuitive precision. That's why breakthroughs come on a walk, in the shower, or while doodling. Every time you move, dance, paint, journal, hum, without judgment, you're letting your deeper intelligence slip past your mental gatekeeper. You're telling the field, I'm listening now, and the field always responds. Even beauty itself is a feedback signal. When something makes you pause, a sunset, a piece of music, a stranger's smile, your nervous system calms, your heart synchronizes, your brain waves soften. Appreciation shifts you into receptivity, and intuition thrives in receptivity. Start seeing beauty as feedback, not background. Treat it as a compass, not a reward, because your body is constantly measuring frequency, and beauty is how your soul recognizes resonance before your mind can. You don't need more information, you need more resonance.